fuck you. I don't care what you think. Like, I'm crazy. I'm delusional. And I'm assuming that this is how life works. Therefore, that's how life works. Hi, love. Welcome to Guided by Helly. My name is Helly, and I am guiding you to your dream reality. So get in, love, because we are getting everything we've ever wanted, and I fucking mean that. Okay, so subscribe, like, do all the things. So today I'm going to be talking to you about how life works and how manifestation works, because I think that we are overcomplicating all of it. It is way more simple than you could ever imagine, okay? So I do want to start off with, excuse me, sorry, I've recorded this 1,000 times. So my TV, which is back, the TV is back. I'm going to do a little diagram to start this off of how life works. Because we have always been taught that, you're born, you go on this journey, and then there's an end point. It almost is painted off of like this video game that you have to play where you have to like collect all of these things and like go to school, get married, get a job, do this, do that. That is not how life works, okay? You are born with everything you've ever needed already inside of you. Crazy, I know. And life is about discovering that. Life is not about going on this journey. Life is about discovering what is inside of you. And let me show you how it works. This is what I like to call the circle of life, okay? So this is when you are born. This is your life. This is your inner being, your higher self. It is who you are meant to be. It is literally like God's version of you, right? Okay, because, we all have free will and then da-da-da-da. I won't get into it. But this is like the universe's, okay, maybe God gets freaky for some people. This is the universe's version of you. This is your higher self. This is da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's already in you. Everything that you are meant to be is already inside of you. So when you're born, you have these things that you like. So you like, I like this person, I like this game, I like this food, I like this, I like this, I like this. These are all of the things that make up who you are. All of these little X's are who you are. Remember, you still have your higher self in the center there. That is still always there. As you start to go through life, you start to realize none of those things really define me anymore. And this is now who you are. This circle is now who you are. Notice how your inner being is still inside of there. And actually, it's a larger percentage of that circle than this circle, right? So as we zoom in, that X gets bigger. We get closer. It becomes larger. Who we truly, truly are starts to show more. So then we're like, okay, well now this is my hobbies. This is who I am. This is what I believe. This is this. And then as you evolve, these circles are like the evolution of you. As you evolve, you're like, okay, there are certain things that don't define me anymore. And now this circle is who you are. You got these things. This is who you are. This circle is who you are. You go through life. You're like, I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. And then you evolve and you're like, none of those things really define me anymore. And now this is you until we get so clear on who we truly, truly are, which was always inside of us. And now we are our higher self. This is like enlightenment when like this entire screen is taken up by who we actually are. There is nothing else that we need to shed. All of these layers are layers that we shed. They had to get us closer to ourselves. They were necessary, but they are no longer who we are. They are no longer how we define ourselves. They are not with us. Go through life, you get closer and closer and closer to who you are supposed to be. There are people who are living life where they are so far from who they are meant to be. It's like, it's almost literally like, I wish I had more room, but it's like you can't even see the inner being anymore. We are so far from it that there's so much in this circle, like literally pretend like, I'll just do it like this. There is so much in this circle that is not who we are meant to be. It is a part of the journey. It is a part of the discovery. But if you are keeping all of these things that are not you, look at how little of this screen is made up of who you actually are. When we are in alignment, the closer and closer and closer we get to alignment, the better and better and better and better and better that we feel, right? When you are doing something that is meant for you, it feels good. And the best part is that we are always being guided towards the center of who we are. We are always being guided towards our higher self. So our emotions, I've said this 100,000 times, our emotions are what is guiding us to our higher self. If it feels good, it is good. Keep going. If it feels wrong, have you ever had a situation where it's like you're around a person, or this is a friend that you've had for a really long time, and the energy is just like there's something in you that's like, this is not right. This is not right. And then you start to attach to like, well, but this has been my friend for a long time. Like, well, but this is comfortable for me. But you're being guided away from it, right? You're being guided away from those people, places, and things that are not this. They are this. They are all the things on the outside of the circle that we need to detach from. Also, you should be attached to none of this, but that's for another video. Attachment, detachment, different video. And I'm bringing this up because I really want us to understand that manifestation is not about like, well, I'm rich now and I want $100,000 now. Because that is not what life is about. I know that we have been led to believe through like capitalism and all of these things that like life is about getting rich, and life is about going on vacation, and life is about bragging to everybody else, and life is about posting the best Instagram stories. That is not what life is about. Life is about finding this. Life is about finding this. There is no amount of money that will make you feel as good as finding this. So as you are on this journey, if you are here to manifest more money, if you're here to manifest a boyfriend, if you are here to manifest a specific thing, you are selling yourself short, because we could be using manifestation to find this, right? And here's another thing. On this journey that we are going through, I talk a lot about transitional periods. I was talking about this, I believe, in the last video or the video before that. Ew, I hate when bangs split, y'all. This is tragic. Hold on. So those moments that we go through that are a little bit lower, a little bit vibrational, they're like dark, whatever, and we're kind of experiencing things that we don't really love, they're less favorable. That is when we are creating that new circle. And it is hard because that means we are cutting so much out of our life. That is where the grief comes in. I posted about this on my Instagram, Guided by Helly, that we don't talk enough about how painful it is to be somebody who is on a self-help journey, somebody who is constantly trying to heal, somebody who is constantly trying to be better, because you heal, you become better, and then you are on this journey to be even better than that. So you just grieved the last version of you. I just grieved who I once was, and now I have to reinvent and re-grieve. I have to grieve all over again. I really haven't even been able to catch my breath. So there is this feeling while you're on this journey of like maybe isolation. Maybe you're feeling like it never ends, but that is life. And when you can understand and appreciate that, that is when you will actually find what you want out of this experience, this human experience that we have been so blessed to have, when you are seeking who you truly are versus wealth, money, bragging rights, all of these things. That is why rich people still kill themselves, okay? That is why celebrities still do so many drugs, because imagine this. Imagine your entire life. Let me use an example that was so real for me. I got a BBL in 2019. I wanted it so bad. I was on a waiting list. So I had months and months and months of fantasizing about this procedure. I had the money down. Everything was, sorry, I had to make sure that this wasn't unzipping. I had the money down. I knew I was getting it. Everything, like it was set in stone. And I had months and months to just sit there and be like, my life is going to be so good once I get this BBL. I'm not going to be insecure. I'm literally going to wake up and my insecurities are going to be gone. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be beautiful. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to love myself. All of these reasons that I got the BBL was to enjoy myself more, love myself more, have no insecurities, all of these things. And your physical body has nothing to do with any of that. All of the things that I was trying to fix were inner work. And I was like, I'm going to wake up with this new body and I'm going to be perfect on the inside and the outside. And when I woke up and I was not perfect on the inside or the outside, I was so depressed because I had spent all of that time telling myself, lying to myself, believing that the second that I get this fixed, everything is going to be fixed. Everything is better. So imagine you spent your entire life being like, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to go on tour. I'm going to be a famous singer. You get there and your problems came with you and your insecurities came with you and money didn't fix all the problems that we truly have. Imagine how depressed you would be when you got there. Everything, oh my God, like it wouldn't be worth it. And that is why life is not about the end goal. Life is not about once I have this, then I'm happy, then I'm done. Life is just simply a journey because once you get there, there are other things that you need to discover that will bring you closer to who you truly, 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 truly are. You're going to experience all of these things. You're going to experience the really painful shedding of who you once were. You're going to experience that over and over and over and over until you are your higher self. The thing that you thought was going to make you feel as good as becoming this did nothing for you. You thought that you could become a famous singer and go on tour and feel complete and feel whole, but all it did was open up the next page to the next chapter of this journey of discovering who we really are. So do not, I'm warning you now, do not use manifestation to get something so that you can be happier, because that something that you get is only going to, it's not happiness. It's not getting rich, getting this, getting that. That man, that girl, that partner is not going to make you happy, right? Because we are not here. I'm telling you the truth right now. We are not here to have things. We are not here to go along this journey. And then at the end, we're like, look at all of this that I have. Wow, me just having a family just made me so happy. No, none of that will make you happy. I don't give a fuck what you think. You can listen to me now or you can find out for yourself. You think that, I swear, once I give birth to my child, I'm going to be so happy my life will be complete. Why do women experience postpartum depression? I'm sure a large part of it, and I'm not a doctor and I literally know nothing, so keep that in mind. I'm sure a large part of it is that a lot of women, their goal in life is to become a mother. Oh my God, when I'm a mom, my life will be complete. They tell themselves this. They don't know. They're assuming. And women have lied to them before saying everything is so much better when you have kids, and nobody is fucking honest anymore. So these women are thinking, oh my God, when I hold my baby, everything is going to be complete. Everything is going to be good. And then they give birth to that child and hold that baby and feel the same that they did the day before when they didn't have the child. And they're like, wait, now what? Because I swore this was going to make me feel good. This was going to be the thing that was going to truly just save me. This was going to make me feel good. And it didn't. And now I'm even more depressed. Why? Because the only thing that makes you feel good is following your journey to your higher self. That is why the guidance that we get is the feeling of good. And I'll say that again to make it make sense. You are being guided through good feelings. If it feels good, keep going. The thought of having a child for me does not feel good. That is not my path. That is not my journey. Okay? It's not. And I accept that. I accept that I'm not here to have babies. That means I'm so blessed enough to not have to go through that entire fucking experience to find out that it doesn't make you happy. And shouts out to my best friend for informing me of that, because nobody is honest these days. So please, this is your warning that this journey we call life is not about an end game. The end of the game is death. It's death. We go, Lord knows, I don't, okay? The end of the game is death. The end of the game is not riches, money, this, that. It's not. Please seek this. Seek your higher self. Do not seek money. Do not go out there and seek Listen, if you are somebody who believes that a man or a relationship will heal you, I challenge you, look at the relationships in your past. Did they do that? No. So what are you waiting for? You should be making yourself happy, but instead you're saying, well, I'm not happy because I don't have a man. So like the second that I get a man, I'm going to be happy. And guess what? You will be at the beginning. Every new relationship is lovely. It's so exciting to meet somebody new. You get to learn about yourself, and then the shadow starts to come up, because when you meet somebody, it triggers your traumas. And once all of the I don't know what chemical gets released into the body when you meet somebody new, but once that chemical subsides, you're left with the trauma, right? So I can see that also being really depressing, of like, once I get a man, everything is going to be fine. I'm going to be healed and everything is going to be perfect. And then you get that man and all of your trauma starts coming up, and now you have to deal with it, and you have more problems than you did when you were single. And you're like, oh my God, but something is supposed to make me happy. Something, I swear. And then you spend all this money you didn't need to spend because you're seeking dopamine, when all you had to do was go towards your higher self, walk towards your higher being, which means following what feels good. Okay, money doesn't make you happy. BBLs don't make you happy. Boyfriends don't make you happy. You make you happy. You are the only thing that can make you happy. And yes, community, experiences, friendship, all of these things are so important on this journey. All of those things are actually like, those are the fruit of life. Love, friendship, all of these things. It's not the point. It's not the point. It is the fruit. Tasty little treats while we're here. We have joy, we have friendship, we have this, we have that. But the only reason you are here is to find this. And if you are here, if you have not even gotten close, that's okay. As long as you are walking in this direction, right? I'm going very slowly. It doesn't look like I'm making any progress, but I am getting there. I'm getting there. Do you understand? That is all you have to do. When it comes to manifestation, if you use this to seek joy, if you use this to find your true self, if you say, universe, show me who I'm supposed to be. Show me where I'm supposed to go. Universe, show me what truly will make me happy. If you can sit back and say, I know nothing, I am a dumb bitch and I know nothing, universe, show me please, you will be happier. Stop thinking you know everything, because you don't. You don't know anything, actually. The universe knows all. You know nothing. I'm so serious though. This is how you find peace in this life. I swear half of what they have created this life to be is simply to distract you, is simply to be like, but look over here. Don't you want to abandon who you truly are for this nice little piece of dopamine? No, I don't want to follow the trends. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to do that. I want to find me. Because when I find me, and as I have in this last year, this is what I've been doing this past year, is seeking my true self. And it was as I've said, the most fulfilling year I've ever had in my life. And I did not go on any vacations. I made the least amount of money that I have made since I was like 18 years old. And I didn't even have a big social life. I didn't go out and do like crazy things. Like I was like going out to dinners and doing things like that, having like a very small social life. But most weekends I was working, and I had the best year of my life. Why is that? Because that is what truly makes you happy. When you are doing what makes you happy. You know what makes you happy? Doing what makes you happy. Wait, why is my computer dying? So, darling, what are we going to do going forward? Whatever the fuck makes us happy. Thank you. All right, next thing I want to talk about is the law of assumption. Okay, we have talked a lot about the law of attraction, except for, actually, I don't think so. I don't really use the law of attraction. I think everybody else has talked about the law of attraction. So the law of attraction is basically that like attracts like. If I am feeling really happy, optimistic, whatever, I'm going to attract more happiness and optimism. If I'm feeling miserable, I'm going to attract misery into my life. I'm not really into that, because like when I think about the law of attraction, so like if I'm if I want to attract money, I have to vibrate on the frequency of money. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, right? It's a little bit too confusing. Even though it's real, it's a law. I like to interpret manifestation as the law of assumption, which basically states that whatever you assume will happen, right? So if I assume that he likes me, he likes me. If I assume that he's going to fuck me over, he's gonna fuck me over, okay? So if I assume that life is easy and jobs are easy to get and money comes so easily, that is what is going to happen. And I bring this up because I want us to start using the law of assumption in a way where we are programming the way that life works. Because I know, listen, people have told us how life works. They're like, that's not how it works. This is how life works. You have to work hard. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to da-da-da-da-da. Well, I used to listen to this podcast, and I think it was called Manifesting Money. And this girl used to talk about how whenever you are having car trouble, that means that money is coming in. Whenever your bank account is in the negative, like whenever you get an overdraft, that means that money is coming in. Since she said that, car trouble or travel trouble, because I don't drive, or my account having an overdraft, money, large sums of money, like if I wake up and it's like, Chase, your account is negative $6. That is the same day that I'm going to get a $1,200 deposit. Like that, it works like that because I assume it to work like that. I have seen people where it doesn't work like that for them because they haven't found that, or they didn't listen to the same podcast that I listened to that created the belief that whenever I see the negative number in my bank account or whenever I see car trouble, that I'm automatically like, oh, money is coming. So we can use, and that is the law of assumption. I assume money comes, so money comes. So I think that we should start doing that more. We need to start programming more things. Like okay, let's say you live at home with your mom, and whenever she bitches about your slutty clothes, that means that you're gonna have a really good day at school. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really just using examples from my childhood because that was a fight that I used to always have. I would be wearing like a skirt. My mom was like, no, you can't wear that. And I said, okay, goodbye. I'm gonna wear it anyway. And then the school would be like, Sandy, you need to bring her more clothes because she's not wearing any. And then my mom would have to drive clothes to school for me. But, so let's say you have that argument. Every morning that you have that argument, that means that you're going to have the best day at school ever. Or let's say like when you're, oh my God, this is something that I just realized that I used to do. Okay, you remember the song, the Drake song, like, just hold on, I'm going home. Okay, I promise I will not become a singer. I actually do have a song dropping on the 11th. Okay, so every night when I would be out with my friends, this is when I used to drive. I don't drive anymore because I have anxiety about it. But when I would be out and I would be driving around and that song would come on the radio, that's how I knew that my mom was not going to ask to like see my eyes. Like I would be out smoking weed with my friends, and whenever that song would play, I was like, okay, cool. Like my mom isn't going to care. Like I'm not getting in trouble today. But if that song didn't play, I was like, oh fuck. Like my mom is going to be waiting for me at the door. And every single time, and I swear to God, it was only because I was assuming. So if the song didn't come on and I would be driving and I'd be like, oh shit, I haven't heard the song yet. Like my mom is going to be waiting for me by the door. I'm assuming my mom is going to be waiting for me by the door. Guess who was waiting for me by the door to smell my fingertips? My mother. No, she wouldn't smell my fingertips. She would just like look into my eyes. But do you see what I'm saying? So it's like make up whatever you want and use it. And there are so many options for this tool. I hope I explained that properly. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is find something maybe in your life that like is less than favorable, like an overdraft on your bank account, and then tell yourself, well, that just means that I'm gonna have a really good day. That just means that money is coming in. Excuse me. That just means that my boyfriend is gonna buy me something. That just means, you know what I mean? Like, create this fun little game. Life is a game anyway. Life is already a simulation. There are people, I don't know, that are telling us how life works. We know that at one point, life didn't work like you go to the grocery store, buy some beef, and cook it on your gas stove. Life at one point was like, if you wake up too late and there's no food left, you don't eat. like, you know what I mean? Like, there was a different life that we were living. And so it's like, why? Because they say that this is how life works and there's no magic in the world and that like this, that, fuck you. I don't care what you think. Like, I'm crazy. I'm delusional. And I'm assuming that this is how life works. Therefore, that's how life works. If you think I'm saying a bunch of crazy shit right now, start using the law of... Start with simply when the bank account gets overdrawn or when there's car issues, that means money is on its way. Start there. You will start to see how you can just create life however you would like. So when you're saying to me, how do I manifest money? How do I manifest this? However you want. However you want. Do you feel like you have money? Do you feel like money is on its way? Are you assuming that you're going to be rich? Are you assuming that everything is going to be fine? Or are you like, I have no money. Oh my God, I'm trying to manifest money. How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? I have no money. I have no money. I need money. I need money. I need it because I don't have it. You tell me which way is going to manifest the fucking money. Asking questions and being like, I don't know how to do this. Oh my God, I'm so stressed. Oh no. I need it. I need the money. I need the money. Why do you need it? Because you don't have it. Or let me show you something. Let me show you something. Actually, I was going to show you my bank account, but I'm not going to. My bank is so empty. I don't give a fuck. Guess what? The next time I want to buy something, the money's going to come in the day before. I need for nothing. Like, I need for nothing. I don't need to have $1 trillion in my bank account to feel rich. I feel fucking rich all the time, every day. Oh my God. It's a feeling. It's an energy. It's a way of life. And watch me, y'all. Like, y'all, I wish that you could, if you are listening to this, don't wait until it happens for me to start being like, okay, I'm going to do it. Do it now. Start now. Start believing in yourself now. Don't wait until I'm a fucking millionaire to be like, oh my God, Helly was right. All I had to do was just assume that things were going to work out and then they would work out. All I had to do was just like chill. All I had to do was like not stress. Whenever you have, okay, you're not going to change overnight. So when you wake up tomorrow and you have that same tape playing in your mind, go back to last videos if you need more information on subconscious minds. But when you wake up tomorrow and that same subconscious thought is playing and it tells you that you're broke, you need to say, I was. I was. Not anymore. Not anymore. Or when those thoughts come up, be like, oh my God, I remember when I used to stress about being broke. Here's something that I do. Here's a cute little technique that I use, because all manifestation techniques is like helping you focus your mind on what you actually do want, right? Because the mind is always going. The techniques are just about like intentional focus. So when I'm trying to think about, like, this is something that I used to do when I was a stripper and I was trying to manifest quitting the strip club, like another job, having another income so that I didn't have to go to the strip club anymore. And when I was at the strip club, I would sit there and be like, okay, this sounds so weird, but I would think about what I was going through as if it was a memory. So I would be like, I'm sitting at the strip club wearing this outfit, and I would be like, oh, I remember when I was in the strip club wearing the blue bikini, like, and there was nobody there, and I remember all I was thinking was, like, I just want to be out of here. Like, I remember when I was thinking that. Like, you need to put it as a past tense, even if you're thinking it right now. I remember when I used to worry so much about my next meal. I remember when I used to worry all the time. I remember when. Use what you're going through now and place it as a memory so that the universe hears you speaking about this as if you've already overcome this, and then they will create the reality to match that belief. If you assume that you've already made it through, if you assume that everything is fine, everything is fine. God. And with all that being said, I'm so grateful that you have found this video. I'm so thankful that you made it to the end. If you did make it to the end, drop a disco ball emoji. Okay? And y'all, I'm about to put an outro with my song. So what you're about to hear is the song that I made when I was in my pop star mode last year. And it is dropping January 11th. 111. So I'm very excited about that. I will post the link when I have it. It's really not that serious, y'all. I just recorded this song on my phone and edited it on GarageBand. But I love it. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. I hope you found the message that was meant for you, and I will see you guys on Wednesday.